Your Buffalo Bills just got some awesome news ahead of their week one matchup against the Panthers in preseason. And honestly, I am stoked. I cannot wait. I might be going to the game. I don't know. Let me know down in the comments if you're going to the game. But if you're a diehard member of the Bills Mafia, make sure to like the video. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. We are talking Bills all season long and beyond. Every single day, we're breaking down Buffalo Bills content. My name's Collin. It's a joy to do so. Let's get into some news today. We're talking about wide receivers. We're talking about quotes from Joe Brady. We got some interviews to talk and to share, as well as some info on the Cyrus Torrance contract. Lots coming at you quick today. But first things first, Joe Brady, the big news, gets out there, and we heard a couple rumblings of this from Jim Leonard, who is confirming that everybody that's healthy is going to be out there playing on Saturday. Let me know right now at the beginning of this video what you think about that methodology. That is a bold assertion for a first-year head coach. And honestly, I feel like in Sean McDermott years, and say what you want about, again, his coaching, his choices, but at this point, it's like Joe Brady's going out there with his hair on fire, and it's like, we're going to get our starters out there. They are going to play meaningful snaps in preseason. We will not ready for Houston week one. We will make sure everyone's ready, but it comes with some costs and some concerns. People do get injured in the preseason, and so there's a little bit of a gamble happening here. Again, let me know what you think down in the comments. People have been talking about this, and Joe Brady even was explaining his take, his perception. He's like, he wants to see guys tackle. That's exactly what Jim Leonard was talking about yesterday in his press conference. But he's like, hey, we want to see people finish the play. We want to see a lot of people, get opportunities to see where the lights are, where the scoreboards are, where the play clocks are. And they want to just get a lot of that information and just let the players really feel it out. So when week two, Thursday night football against the Detroit Lions comes, this team will be locked and loaded, ready to go. Here's what Josh Allen was even saying in light of that. Hear him right here on this clip.
I think adaptability within the grass or turf, whatever field is out there, understanding where the play clocks and the game clocks are, different lights, the light patterns, they make a difference for the receivers and punt returners, kick returners. So I mean, there's quite a few different variables out there, and to get as comfortable as we can before we play in there, that's I think very beneficial for us.
You know, one of the things that I've never really thought about within football is, yes, okay, we've got this new advantage of grass for a home field. We've got an advantage of Bills Mafia, 60 plus thousand strong, going to be cheering on the team. But another weird thing with home field advantage is that you're used to where the play clocks are, where the lights are, where just the normal amenities with a given field, but we don't have that anymore. We've had a red versus blue game, but this is actually to our advantage that we would get 2 weeks on this field before really week two in the NFL regular season against the Detroit Lions. And again, they've never played on this field before. We have never. And so we get a little bit of an advantage on that plus home field against them week two. But regardless, I kind of like it. I like getting them out there and letting some snaps. My bold prediction, and I was just talking about this on the Bills Roundtable. Actually, I was listening to Zbot talk about this, and he said that he thinks it might be a strike down the field, the first play of the game, down to DJ Moore, 50, 60 yards. It doesn't matter. A big launch down the field from Josh Allen, maybe a touchdown on the first play. That would be an amazing opening series for the team. But then get Josh Allen off the field. Don't let him play another down in preseason. That's my opinion. But even so, let me know down in the comments what you think and why Joe Brady would be doing this. But here's a couple other things. We hear from Joe Brady, another update against Michael Hoyt, who, of course, last year tore his Achilles. He had one great game and one game with a couple good snaps, but he's way ahead of schedule. And if it's not this week, I do want him to get some preseason football. We love to hear that. Here's Josh Allen also talking about Josh Palmer, who I'm honestly, I think higher on than a lot of people. Yes, we could trade him at some point in this season, potentially save $8 to $10 million in cap. But check this out. He's currently listed as our wide receiver 4, but listen to what Josh Allen has to say about him. And also, I got a clip from Joe Brady today talking about him as well.
Yeah, there's definitely things that were built last year that we can continue to build upon, and he's coming into this camp extremely healthy. He's running well and making some plays for us and understanding the offense and meshing really well with the guys that we got in that room.
This is a wide receiver in Josh Palmer, who in 2024 came out of the Chargers rather, and was one of the top rated separators. And that's everything that we wanted last year. That's everything that we've wanted out of Keon Coleman. Of course, the off the field and maybe between the ear stuff is a different thing with Keon Coleman. But regardless, I think by the beginning of the season, it wouldn't surprise me if Josh Palmer actually does become our wide receiver 3, or if this team even starts to prop him up, if he starts to get a lot of targets by Kyle Allen or one of these other guys on the quarterback room, and we see him later into the game, it wouldn't surprise me if this team props him up so they could trade him. Again, that's kind of a deep take here from some other guys, but here's what Joe Brady also had to say about Josh Palmer. Listen in here.
Yeah, I mean, you're seeing him move around like the player, when he's healthy. You feel his speed. I mean, I think he might have topped out at like a max speed of like the fastest in training camp so far. I mean, he's healthy, he's moving, he's playing confidently, and you can see him be able to make plays when they're coming to him. So I know it was a frustrating year for him, dealing with a lot of stuff, pushing through a lot of stuff, and no issues with him with how he handled it all. It was tough, but he's back rolling, and he's going to be a valuable asset to our offense.
A lot of people want Brandon Cooks back because of his speed, his deep vertical game that he could add to the Bills. But what if Josh Palmer is that in a 26-year-old's body? What if he is that? We've got some really fast corners on the field in Max Hairston and Terriana Pride Jr. who run low 4.3s, or maybe, depending on who it is and when it is, maybe high 4.2s. But you got Josh Palmer, who's being clocked by some of the data and analytics that are being taken by their helmets and stuff as the fastest wide receiver on the field right now for the Bills. Is he actually going to be the guy who really takes the top off of defenses for this offense? I don't know. Let me know what you think down in the comments. I don't think it's Keon Coleman being that. It could be Josh Palmer. But here's one of the cool things that I'm hearing from Josh Allen talk about DJ Moore and how he's imperfect, or DJ Moore, is able to clean up a lot of mistakes. I won't necessarily show you this clip, but this is what he says. He can erase a lot of mistakes. It's just getting him a chance to catch the ball and get the ball in his hands, whether it's yards after the catch, whether it's big plays down the field. DJ Moore is going to be the security blanket we've wanted for Josh Allen over these last couple of years, ever since Cole Beasley's been kind of gone out of the building, ever since Stephon Diggs has been gone out of the building. DJ Moore is going to, I think, in some sense, be both of those players combined for Josh Allen. I love it. But here's also what Joe Brady said about DJ Moore. Listen here.
There's a reason we wanted him, right? And he to help our offense, help our wide receiver room, help our football team, and to get a guy that can run any type of route, you can move him around. He has incredible ball skills down the field. He can run shallow crosses and catch a 4-yard route and take it to the house. And he's a leader. And so his skill set and everything that he brought to our team is. Look, it's training camp, right? We haven't played a damn game yet, but you can feel him out on the football field.
He's not a diva. He's a leader, emphasis on the leader. He's also able to line up in the X. He's able to line up as a flanker. He's able to line up in the slot. It doesn't matter. DJ Moore is a baller, a certified wide receiver 1, 1,200 plus yards, 10 plus touchdowns this year. Book it. Take it to the bank. Maybe don't bet anything on it. But anyway, a couple other updates for you guys today. First and foremost, again, if you're still watching today and you have not subscribed, make sure to subscribe to the channel, like the video. But also, we've got a couple other tryouts. And interestingly, it's all cornerbacks, which tells you and actually kind of indicates to me that we probably won't be seeing Maxwell Hairston, and we probably won't be seeing Kenai Walker in the preseason game 1. I want to see snaps out of both those guys. But because they're a little nicked up right now, nothing major. It wouldn't surprise me if we bring in another guy like Matthew McDoom, which is just, an incredibly awesome name, or one of these other guys before the end of the week. Lastly, we got some confirmation coming out about the contract of Osiris Torrance, which, yes, we knew it. We talked about it. Over the next 5 years, it's about $16 million. And it's honestly, in my opinion, not as bad as you think. Some people are saying, well, we give contracts like this to our center, our right guard, our right tackle, and that's the reason we can't have elite playmakers in other positions, maybe on defense or an elite edge or something of the sort. You know what? I think you protect Josh Allen. You protect the run game. Expect massive bumps in his play on the field this year for Osiris Torrance. Some of the news last year covered the fact that he was playing injured last year. Yes, he didn't have a phenomenal year. Yes, he didn't have a $20 million plus per year, year in 2025, even in 2024. But he's healthy. He's ready to go. And honestly, he could see a bump up. He's still a younger guy. He's still an ascending player. Pat Meyer can get a lot out of these guys, even though we've lost Cromer. Don't expect regression. Expect an ascension continually for him. I think the contract's okay. I didn't expect it this year, but I'm still a fan of it. Even so, I hope you're having a great day. I hope you're excited for football tonight. I am stoked. But in all of it, hey, have a great evening. God bless. Go Bills. We will see you tomorrow, my friends.